In case you missed it, the Miami Heat have been active in offseason trades. Sharpshooter Duncan Robinson was traded to the Detroit Pistons in a sign-and trade for forward Simone Fontecchio. In another trade, the Miami Heat have acquired guard Norman Powell from the Los Angeles Clippers in a three-team trade which Shlomo, Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, and a Clippers 2027 second-round pick go to the Utah Jazz, and John Collins joins the Clippers. Guard Norman Powell was the sixth most efficient scorer in the NBA among 68 players who used over 18 possessions per game last season. Norman Powell shot 45% on movement three-point attempts and 40% spotting up. The Miami Heat believe this trade was a steal because they didn't have to deal any real long-term assets to bring in scoring at the cost of front court depth in Love and Anderson. Guard Norman Powell is coming off arguably his best season. In the past few years with the LA Clippers, he was in the running to be the sixth man of the year. I expect Norman Powell to be a starter for the Miami Heat, and he's also on an expiring contract this next year, so he'll be trying to get another contract. Miami is about $1.3 million above the luxury tax line after this trade for Norman Powell, and that hard caps the Miami Heat at the first apron. The Heat now have one open spot on its 15-man standard roster for the upcoming regular season. My reaction is overall, there's some hope for the Miami Heat going forward in a wide open Eastern Conference. And these trades were good for Miami in an attempt to not run it back with the same team again. Mind you, last year the Heat were in 10th place. On paper, with these recent trades, I have them in 6th, 7th, or 8th place in the East.